River's actually going down, folks. Just wanted to catch a little live shout out. Not be able to do it at the end of the month, but look, there you go. One more for you, folks. There's a whole tree, 80 feet at least, 80-foot tree. Every bit of it, roots and all, perfect tree. But I'm gonna give it 20 minutes, folks. I was fishing. I mean, I am fishing. But it's going to turn into, what is that? A television set? No, that's not what it's going to be. Maybe that's what it is. Hopefully nobody's house is going to come floating down the river here. But another, I call these types of floods major. Because it's able to rip a log right out of the ground. I mean, a tree right out of the ground. I don't know if you guys can see through there. We're going to try that for a while. Hopefully we'll catch a gar, folks. The water is moving a bit too fast. So I can just hope that it's going to... Oh, wait a second. We're not gonna lose that log right there. I'm not gonna waste a goofy cast on not seeing a giant mammoth, probably a 600-year-old log, at least. Finally uplifted, going bye-bye. Damn. I almost wasted a fishing cast on that. Folks, I almost wasted the old, I almost wasted a fishing cast on that one, folks. But, yeah, the end of the season, folks, gonna get out here. We're gonna go rip some of these logs out of the water because I know you guys don't believe me. But yeah, we're fishing, folks, and it turned into being. I thought the water was gonna be a lot lower today, but it's not. And catch some logs. And what caught my attention was when you hear when you see when you know that a big log has the roots uplifted and it's coming down the river, you actually hear it and it'll make a wave. Oh, you're kidding. Another one? I might just grab the phone again, folks. Do I have time for a cast or am I just seeing something? What? Folks, I'm dropping the pole. I'm going to drop the pole and shine way out there because something's happening upstream. Something is happening upstream that's bringing a lot of this up right now. Oh, there we go. Stop moving around. Something big time's happening upstream. Not by me. Oh boy, I hope everybody's okay. But that right there, dry lumber. River lumber. Wow, look at that one. That's one piece. That's one piece, folks. That's 50 foot long. How? You guys are just catching on, folks. I was going to do some fishing, but I'm going to leave the stream on the old river because it's a good possibility we'll see a boat with nobody in it that was attached to a tree that's now rolling down the river with somebody's boat. Oh, there's another one. Huh. Well, if you're just catching on, folks, no, we're not looking at TVs floating down the river. But if you rewind it, yep, that was the TV that went down the river. Folks, if you're just catching on, I was planning on doing, wow, that's a straight up utility pole right there. I'm going to try and catch it because it's moving slow and it's not in the, here's a perfect example, folks, of, not that anybody questions that you cannot retrieve, but look at how large that is and look how slow it's moving. Whoa, is it actually going to stop over there? Oh, jackpot. Oh, jackpot. Thank you. Oh, man. Oh, man. Oh, what a blessing. I can't believe that's actually going to stay. Oh, it's going to stay put because the water's going down. Right on. Well, folks, I'm going to drag that one up in a few days because the water goes down, up and down. And I will pull that over for everyone to see. But that was is a very, very large timber that is hopefully snagged right over there under that other tree. And awesome. That's amazing. That's what we're doing, folks. We're catching up, questions and answers. Who is this? Who is this? Hey, shout out everybody if you're catching the live stream. I was going to make a video and a fishing video, but the river's way more, there's a lot more water in the river right now, folks, than I was anticipating. Shout out to everyone. How's everybody doing? I'm just catching some time at the river. Questions, answers, anyone? Hopefully everybody's doing okay. If you watch the usual stream, folks, you know, it's been a heavy month. We do not have our super number. We're missing a few amigos, let's put it that way, folks, from the camera crew. That's all I have to say. It's been a tough, sad month. But we're on to better things coming up here in the sun. One of the first things we're going to do coming up here is a couple of weeks it's going to be really sunny, everyone. Super shout out to all the people that have stopped by and thumbing by, folks. Just to catch up on the live stream, I was going to do the movie, but it turns out that I'm going to share some giant logs that have been floating down the river, and I'm going to do a rewind on that one over there. There's actually a massive one tucked up under over there. Unbelievable. But yeah, and the water's moving pretty quick, folks. It's not well, if you're floating on the side, obviously you saw that log come right out of the water and it wasn't moving fast at all. But if you're floating on this, it's not exactly I wouldn't exactly call this a fun float, folks. Shout out if you're just stopping by, folks. I was hoping to catch a gar, and not to catch it. All it does is going to bite the hook, and you let it go. But I was going to catch a carp, and then I heard some crashing coming down the river, and I decided to turn my live stream on because I missed the logs rolling down the river, kind of like that one right there. Yeah, so that's, folks, good 40-foot log tree. So shout out everybody. Where are you guys from? I know people are thumbing through here as fast as possible. Absolutely amazing. The giant log that just... Well, and there's another one right there, folks. That's not... That's something that someone has cut. Damn, you guys. Get a rope on it or something. Well, yeah, that's coming from the sawmill up the river. Sorry, buddy. I bet that post is probably worth $1,000. $1,000 post just floating down the river, folks. Folks, I think I hear one more giant rolling stump coming around the corner up there. And if you're just catching on, I was going to do some fishing. And we missed the giant... No, we didn't miss it. The giant... I call it a slow-moving log is tucked up over there. And one way you can tell, folks, that a really cool heavy log is coming down the river is how fast it's moving in the fast water. So only some of you are going to be able to catch on to what that means, how fast it's moving in the fast water. So it'll be moving really slow. Yep, right there. See it, folks? You just saw it. I'm not going to grab the camera and do the old shaky on it, but you'll have to rewind that one. But that was a very large timber floating down the river. But good line fishing, folks. But this is not a... I was going to do some fishing and actually walk down to there, but as you can see, it's a full-on flood. There's a good example right there, folks. So look at the size of that. If I even turn it sideways, is that gonna... No. Do the math, folks. It's massive. Massive. Share it, folks. Like it, share it, copy it, paste it. I mean, who wants to see a log floating down the river? I get it, never mind. But it's something to see, folks, especially when we uncover what's over there, tucked in the weeds that got snagged. And I know it is because that's what the giant logs do. They will float slowly. Wow, look at that. I'm going to let that pass and then I'll catch back up on it. That is... Wow. That's not a bunch of pupwood, folks. That's really cool. Coming up on 15, folks, and that's what I'm going to leave it as. Hopefully a highlight, and hopefully you guys didn't see that TV floating down the river. Because that's not what the video is all about. I know somebody's missing their TV, but I'm probably going to guess. If I had to guess, they stopped on the highway and they were so mad about their TV, they were able to throw it like a frisbee. Guaranteed. And yeah, folks, I just saw a TV floating down the river. So if you're missing your plasma TV, guess what? They float. They don't sink. So average day TVs today, folks, they don't sink. They float right down the river. Folks, we're in 1515. That's where we're stopping. Cheers. Peace. Share it, like it, subscribe. Share it, like it, subscribe it. All the above, folks. and say that that's how you get more. If you say that, it has to do with the algorithm. It has nothing to do with people actually liking and subscribing, and I don't get it, but that's what they say to do. Promote your channel, folks. Like it, share it, and they say if you're really annoyed at anybody, send it to them and tell them to cheer up. Look at this. But folks, nobody's riding the logs down the river. But that was the idea. I was gonna do some fishing, but massive logs are heading down the river, and I didn't want to pass it up. The opportunity to at least share it with you, because I know that's all it's been in the past is talk about logs coming down the river. But we're going to be uncovering the massive one that's right across the way that I videoed moving very slowly down the bank, and it stopped right over there. And yeah, folks, we're going to recover it. Not unprofessionally or aimlessly. Oh, and there's a big old critter up there. Folks, I was wrong, actually. The water's actually coming up. The water's coming up, folks, because it wasn't at that log a bit ago. So, you know, horns or not, water's coming, folks. But that's the idea. Throw a shout out, share, like, subscribe, send it off. Send it to the algorithm and give it to some people that need some cheer me up water noise. And yeah, there is something about being next to water and just listening to the noise of water other than my chatter. Thanks for stopping, folks. Hopefully you've seen a giant log, 50-foot log rolling on the good possibility it came from the sawmill up the road. But throw a shout, folks. Where you at? Like, subscribe, share. Thanks for stopping. Throw a subscribe and see what happens. Watch the algorithm throw it all over the place. And hopefully, I thought the water was going down, folks. It's not. It's actually going up, which makes no sense, which means something bad's happening up the river. They're getting some serious water in the drains up the river, 100 miles away. I was hoping to catch another tree going down the river, folks. It is absolute sight to see. But whatever you're doing, folks, cheers. Have a blessed day. Share it, folks, and subscribe. Thanks for stopping. And I'm going to try and find that clip of that massive, my word, that means that's a 4,000-pound log. Probably took quite a bit to get that sucker stopped. Just doesn't work that way. Well, cheers, folks. I don't hear anything coming around the corner. Peace.